And as Natalie mentioned, here to tell us about all the great things the Ronald McDonald House does for our community and why you should get involved is Janice Davis, the CEO of Ronald McDonald House. Good morning.
Good morning. It's a wonderful morning, too.
It is. And I just love, I had a chance to visit one of your homes a couple weeks ago, and I was floored by everything that the Ronald McDonald House is able to provide. I think a lot of people have maybe heard about Ronald McDonald houses, but kind of do a recap on what it is that you are able to offer. How do you explain?
Well, if you think about it, if your child is really sick and you're living in a town where there may not be a really specialized hospital and you have that need, where would you go? Typically, you're going to drive several hours or even across the state or even sometimes out of the country. And you go to that hospital for that child. And when you get there, you don't think about where am I going to stay? How am I going to pay for what I need to provide for my family? So the Ronald McDonald House steps in. So for those families that need to be close to their kids' bedside, to hold their hand to make sure that they're getting well, we provide that service for them. We give them a safe place to stay within walking distance, a wonderful bedroom and a bathroom that they can have their family together. And our motto is keeping families close.
Yes, well, and I think it does a healing process for the families, which is just as important as the ones I think that are in the hospital. You need strong parents. You need parents who are well rested and have a place to go.
Any family faced with a sick child, a really sick child, they're not going to be together. They're going to have all kinds of things running through their mind, and it is really difficult emotionally and psychosocially as well as financially. The burden for them financially is really tough. So they come to the Ronald House and we take care of them.
Well, and let's talk about financially, because I think when you hear that McDonald's is a part of it, of course that's it is a big part, but it's not like McDonald's funds you guys. I mean, you really do have to raise the money on your own, which is why events like these are so important and so crucial.
Yes, our fishing tournament is crucial, and our presenting sponsor, Skanska, has really stepped to the plate this year to help us hit a different level of that fishing tournament. And when you look at McDonald's, and people think, and they do, they think, gee, they fund you 100%. But when you go through that drive-through or you go to that counter and you put change in that canister, that all comes back to our local Ronald McDonald houses. 100% comes back to us. So I hear so many times from families, I had no idea that my change made such a difference. And it's a significant difference to the Ronald McDonald houses across the country.
Is there anything in particular? Of course, there's this tournament, which is a really fun way to get involved and help. But for some reason, if you can't get to this tournament, what else are you guys in need of right now? What can families do?
When you think about a family staying at a Ronald McDonald House, it costs us $80 a night for them to stay, and we never ask them for any kind of contribution for their stay. We go out to the community and we ask them to support that. So to underwrite a family stay for $80 a night is very important to our program. Additionally, we have a wonderful program called Adopt a Room, and families in the community can actually adopt each room. We have 80 bedrooms in our 4 Ronald McDonald houses, and to have that kind of support in our community, to have that many Ronald McDonald houses, 80 bedrooms for our families, significant because we actually take care of over 2,000 families a year.
Well, and that's what's interesting about this market, because we do have so many talented doctors and teams of professionals here. There are a lot of people that are having to drive to this area for help, correct?
Our specialty care is outstanding. Between All Children's Hospital, Johns Hopkins now, All Children's Hospital, Tampa General Hospital, St. Joe's, we provide our families with all of those hospital services close by. So our specialty care is the most wonderful you can get in our Tampa Bay market.
All right, well, we're going to put the information up for the tournament one more time. But as we do that, if people want to find out more about the Ronald McDonald House, how they can get involved, what's the best thing that you suggest they do?
I would suggest they go to our website at rmhctampabay.org, and that will give them all the information, including helping us with our volunteer effort. We have over 350 volunteers just at our houses taking care of our families. Yes.
Well, thank you for all you do. How long have you been the CEO, by the way?
23 years of this most wonderful mission.
And that's what I love about you. You can tell your passion really comes through. Thank you for all that you do, and certainly for our community here. I hope more people get involved and see what it is that you do. So thank you so much.
Thank you for this time.
And then